Turning 60 is more than just a milestone. It's a profound shift, a gateway to a new chapter of life, brimming with opportunities for growth, peace, and wisdom. At this stage, many of us pause to reflect. What truly sustains us? What anchors us through life's inevitable storms? Here's a truth that might surprise you. The support you need to thrive isn't found in your family, your career, or even the legacy you've worked so hard to build. As much as these may enrich your life, they aren't the foundation of your lasting peace and stability. True support comes from within, rooted in 5 powerful pillars that offer strength, purpose, and clarity for the years ahead. In this video, we'll dive deep into these essential pillars: your health, financial stability, meaningful connections, a sense of purpose, and emotional resilience. These aren't just abstract ideas, they're actionable principles inspired by timeless Buddhist wisdom, designed to help you live with balance and fulfillment. If you're ready to embrace this next chapter with open arms, grounded in inner strength and clarity, then let's explore these transformative lessons together. Your journey starts now. 1. Your health. Your health is your foundation. Without it, even the most serene and enlightened mind struggles to find peace. In Buddhism, the body is not just a physical vessel, but a sacred vehicle for spiritual growth. It is through the body that we practice mindfulness, meditation, and compassion. Therefore, taking care of your body is not just a matter of physical wellness, but an integral part of your spiritual journey. The Buddha himself emphasized the importance of balance in all areas of life, teaching that extremes, whether of indulgence or neglect, lead to suffering. This teaching is known as the middle way, which advocates for moderation in all things, including how we treat our bodies. Buddhist monks have led lives of simplicity and discipline, ensuring that their physical health supports their spiritual practice. They rise early to meditate, practice walking meditation, and engage in mindful movements, all of which help to cultivate awareness and maintain physical well-being. Ancient Buddhist texts, such as the Vinaya Pitaka, a collection of rules for monastic life, document the Buddha's guidance on proper eating habits. He instructed his disciples to eat only what was necessary to sustain the body and avoid indulgence or overeating, which could cloud the mind and hinder spiritual progress. This focus on moderation was a way to honor the body as a sacred instrument of the mind and spirit. The Buddha's teachings on health and eating can be seen in the practice of mindful eating, which goes beyond simply choosing healthy foods. It is about bringing full awareness to the act of eating, appreciating the nourishment provided, and listening to the body's needs. Mindful eating encourages us to savor each bite, chew slowly, and notice the textures, flavors, and sensations in our mouths. By doing this, we not only nourish our bodies, but we also cultivate gratitude and mindfulness, reducing the tendency to overeat or make unhealthy food choices. In modern life, you can integrate these teachings by adopting a balanced approach to nutrition and movement. Focus on eating foods that are whole, natural, and nutrient-dense. Avoid overly processed or junk foods that may temporarily satisfy cravings, but ultimately leave you feeling sluggish and unbalanced. Drinking plenty of water, reducing sugar and caffeine, and eating at regular intervals will also help maintain your energy and focus. Alongside mindful eating, regular physical movement is essential for maintaining health and vitality. In Buddhism, physical practices such as yoga, tai chi, and walking meditation are common ways to connect body and mind. These practices promote flexibility, strength, and balance while calming the mind. Even simple activities like stretching, swimming, or walking can have profound physical and mental benefits. Movement releases tension, improves circulation, and supports overall well-being. It also cultivates mindfulness in action, which is a powerful tool for enhancing your awareness throughout daily life. Meditation, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, offers significant benefits to both the body and mind. Research has shown that consistent meditation can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and enhance immune function. In addition to these physical benefits, meditation brings mental clarity, focus, and emotional balance. A daily meditation practice can help you stay grounded and present, reducing the effects of anxiety and stress, and promoting a deeper sense of peace and well-being. The Buddha taught that the mind and body are interconnected, and by cultivating one, we cultivate the other. Meditation is a holistic practice that nourishes both your physical and mental health. By focusing on your health through mindful eating, movement, and meditation, you create a solid foundation for every other aspect of your life. Caring for your body is an act of reverence for the life you've been given, and it directly impacts your ability to live a peaceful, fulfilling, and spiritually rich life. True health is not simply the absence of disease. It is a harmonious balance of body, mind, and spirit, which supports you in your journey toward enlightenment. When your body is strong, your mind is clear, and your spirit is free, you can fully embrace the beauty and potential of each day. 2. Financial stability. Financial stability is one of the most vital pillars of a peaceful and fulfilling life, especially as we age. In Buddhism, material wealth is not seen as inherently bad, but attachment to it can lead to suffering. The Buddha taught that it is not wealth itself that causes suffering, but our desires and attachment to it. This is reflected in the Four Noble Truths, where the Buddha explained that suffering arises from craving and attachment, including our attachment to money, possessions, and status. To achieve true peace, we must learn to let go of this attachment and cultivate a more balanced, mindful relationship with our finances. Buddhism encourages us to be mindful of our desires and actions, and this applies to money as well. The teachings of the Buddha advocate for responsible earning, ethical spending, and generous giving. The practice of right livelihood, one of the elements of the Noble Eightfold Path, emphasizes earning a living in a way that does not harm others or the environment, ensuring that financial pursuits align with ethical principles. In the context of financial stability, Buddhism advises living within one's means and being content with what is necessary. This doesn't mean denying ourselves the things that bring us joy, but rather focusing on simplicity and contentment, rather than the endless pursuit of material goods. Buddhist teachings on santosa, contentment, remind us that true happiness comes not from accumulating wealth, but from cultivating inner peace and gratitude for what we already have. Buddhist monks and nuns have lived simple lives, often with few possessions, focusing their energy on spiritual practices rather than material accumulation. Their lives serve as a reminder that material wealth is fleeting, but spiritual richness can provide lasting fulfillment. Monastic life is not about rejecting the world, but about letting go of unnecessary attachments and focusing on what is essential for growth and happiness. In modern life, financial stability can be cultivated by making mindful decisions about how we earn, save, and spend money. Begin by assessing your spending habits. Are they aligned with your values, or are they driven by impulse or societal pressures? Focus on building a financial foundation that allows you to meet your needs without excess. This includes creating a budget, saving for the future, and avoiding debt that could cause unnecessary stress. Also, think about the impact of your spending. Buddhism teaches us to practice generosity, and this can be reflected in how we share our financial resources. Giving to others, whether through charitable donations, helping a friend in need, or supporting causes that align with your values, can create a sense of purpose and fulfillment that transcends material wealth. Cultivating financial stability allows you to focus on the things that truly matter in life: your relationships, your health, and your spiritual growth. It provides you with the freedom to live without the constant worry of financial insecurity. This sense of security enables you to embrace life's uncertainties with peace and resilience, knowing that you have the resources to navigate challenges with ease. By practicing mindful financial management, you not only create stability for yourself, but also align your wealth with your deeper values and spiritual path. The true goal of financial stability in Buddhism is not to accumulate more wealth for the sake of status or desire, but to support a life of peace, generosity, and spiritual practice. 3. A strong social network. A strong social network is essential to emotional well-being and spiritual growth, especially as we age. Buddhism teaches the importance of Sangha, the community of like-minded individuals who support one another on the path to enlightenment. The Buddha emphasized the value of companionship, stating that true spiritual progress is difficult to achieve alone. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha taught that companionship with the wise is like a burning lamp in the dark. A supportive community can illuminate the path forward, offering guidance, encouragement, and love during times of difficulty. The Buddha surrounded himself with a diverse group of followers, including monks, nuns, and laypeople, who supported each other through challenges and celebrated each other's successes. The Sangha played a vital role in the preservation and transmission of the Buddha's teachings, creating a network of mutual support and understanding. This sense of interconnectedness is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, teaching us that we are not isolated beings, but part of a greater whole. In our own lives, having a strong social network is crucial for maintaining emotional and mental well-being. As we age, our social circles can shrink, and we may lose close family members or friends. This can create feelings of loneliness and isolation, which can negatively impact our mental health. Building and nurturing a network of supportive relationships can help combat these feelings, providing a sense of belonging, security, and purpose. Buddhism teaches the importance of cultivating compassion, loving kindness, metta, and equanimity in our relationships. These qualities help us form deeper, more meaningful connections with others. Practicing metta involves extending love and goodwill to all beings, including ourselves. It is a reminder that our happiness is intertwined with the happiness of others, and that by supporting those around us, we enhance our own sense of well-being. To build a strong social network, start by reaching out to those who bring positive energy into your life. This could be family members, friends, or members of your spiritual or community group. Invest time in nurturing these relationships through acts of kindness, shared experiences, and deep, meaningful conversations. Engage in activities that foster connection, whether it's joining a local group, participating in volunteer work, or attending community events. These opportunities not only help you build new relationships, but also bring a sense of purpose and fulfillment. By contributing to others' well-being, you enhance your own sense of belonging and interconnectedness. As the Buddha said, "The wise man makes friends with the wise, just as the flower makes its fragrance known wherever it grows." Surrounding yourself with supportive, uplifting people who share your values can empower you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and joy. The Sangha in your life doesn't just provide emotional support, it also serves as a mirror to help you grow spiritually, offering wisdom and compassion when you need it most. In the context of aging, a strong social network offers not just companionship, but a vital support system that can provide assistance when needed, whether it's physical help, emotional support, or simply the comfort of knowing you're not alone. The presence of loved ones can bring a sense of peace, knowing that you have others to lean on during difficult times. A strong social network enriches your life in countless ways. By investing in these relationships and cultivating a sense of connection, You create a web of support that strengthens both your emotional resilience and your spiritual journey. The more you give to others, the more you receive, nurturing a cycle of compassion and connection that lasts a lifetime. 4. A sense of purpose. A sense of purpose is one of the most profound sources of fulfillment, especially as we reach the later stages of life. Buddhism teaches that having a clear sense of purpose is essential to living a meaningful life and overcoming the challenges of aging. The Buddha spoke often about the importance of right intention and the clarity of purpose in guiding our actions. In the Dhammapada, he says, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." When you have a purpose, life takes on deeper meaning, providing direction and motivation through all of life's changes. Buddhist monks and nuns often dedicate their lives to the pursuit of enlightenment, embodying the highest spiritual purpose of seeking wisdom, compassion, and inner peace. Their lives are filled with meaningful work, whether through meditation, teaching, or helping others. The Buddha himself had a clear sense of purpose from the moment he left his royal life to seek the truth, eventually sharing his teachings with countless others. His sense of purpose transcended his personal well-being and was rooted in helping all sentient beings overcome suffering. This is reflected in the concept of bodhisattva, the compassionate being who remains in the world to assist others in their spiritual journey. As we age, our sense of purpose may evolve. It may no longer be about career achievements or material success, but about contributing to the well-being of others, finding peace in the present moment, or deepening our spiritual understanding. Buddhism teaches that no matter our age or circumstances, we can always cultivate a sense of purpose. This could involve giving back to your community, teaching the wisdom you've gained through life experiences, or simply practicing mindfulness and kindness in your daily interactions. The purpose need not be grand. What matters is that it aligns with your values and brings you peace. A strong sense of purpose also connects us to others. In Buddhism, the practice of dana, generosity, is a way of expressing purpose through selfless acts of giving, whether through time, resources, or wisdom. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply offering a listening ear to someone in need creates meaningful connections and provides a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond personal gain. In fact, research has shown that people who engage in acts of kindness and service tend to have greater happiness and better physical health. It is this interconnectedness that gives life meaning, knowing that your actions contribute to the well-being of others. In the later stages of life, it is important to reconnect with your sense of purpose and ask yourself, what is my mission now? It may involve deepening your spiritual practice, spending more time with loved ones, or making a positive impact in your community. Purpose is not something that fades with age, it transforms. By embracing new roles, sharing wisdom, and contributing to the lives of others, you create a meaningful legacy that lasts beyond your lifetime. Buddhism encourages us to live with intention, not to simply pass through life, but to act with mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom in every moment. By cultivating a sense of purpose, we align ourselves with our deepest values, giving us a sense of direction and fulfillment that transcends external circumstances. A strong sense of purpose serves as a guiding light, helping us navigate the challenges of life with resilience, joy, and peace. Whether it's spiritual growth, service to others, or simply living with a sense of inner peace, having purpose ensures that we live each day with meaning and intention. 5. Emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is perhaps one of the most important pillars for maintaining a peaceful and balanced life, especially as we age. Life is full of challenges, whether it's the loss of loved ones, physical health concerns, or the emotional toll of navigating the complexities of aging. Buddhism teaches that while suffering is inevitable, how we respond to it defines our experience. The Buddha's teachings emphasize the importance of cultivating inner strength through emotional resilience so that we can face life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. One of the core Buddhist teachings on emotional resilience is the practice of equanimity, the ability to maintain mental and emotional stability regardless of external circumstances. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha says, "For him who has no attachment to the past, no anxiety about the future, and lives fully in the present, his peace is unshakable." This mindfulness in the present moment, coupled with the understanding that life is impermanent, helps us to weather difficult situations without being overwhelmed by them. Recognizing that all things, both good and bad, are temporary can reduce the emotional impact of challenges. The Buddha emphasized the importance of developing a balanced mind through regular meditation and mindfulness practices. These practices, which include vipassana, insight meditation, and metta, loving kindness meditation, help individuals cultivate emotional resilience by teaching them to observe their emotions without becoming attached to them. For example, when feelings of sadness, fear, or frustration arise, meditation allows us to acknowledge these emotions without judgment and let them pass, rather than becoming consumed by them. In addition to meditation, the Buddha's teachings on the four immeasurable, loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity, are key in building emotional resilience. These qualities help us to develop a compassionate relationship with ourselves and others, reducing the intensity of negative emotions such as anger, jealousy, and fear. For instance, when we face a difficult situation, practicing loving kindness allows us to respond with care rather than react with defensiveness or frustration. Similarly, developing compassion for others helps us to understand that everyone is facing their own challenges, which can promote a sense of shared humanity and reduce feelings of isolation or bitterness. In practical terms, emotional resilience involves several key practices that can help you remain steady in the face of adversity. First, develop a regular meditation practice. Meditation calms the mind and helps to build the mental fortitude needed to process and release negative emotions. By sitting with discomfort and learning to observe your thoughts and feelings without reacting to them, you build the capacity to handle difficult emotions in everyday life. Second, practice mindfulness throughout your day. Whether it's through mindful breathing, mindful walking, or simply being aware of your thoughts and feelings, mindfulness can help you stay grounded and present, even in the midst of challenges. By recognizing when emotions arise and acknowledging them without judgment, you can allow them to pass without holding on to them. Third, cultivate a positive mindset through gratitude and self-compassion. When we are emotionally resilient, we are better able to focus on what we are grateful for, rather than getting lost in negativity. Buddhism teaches that suffering is part of the human experience, but by shifting our focus to gratitude and compassion, we can transform our suffering into a source of strength. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And how can I respond with kindness, both to myself and others? Remember the impermanence of all things. Everything, both joy and pain, is temporary. By embracing this truth, we are less likely to be swept away by difficult emotions, knowing that they will eventually pass. This understanding allows us to approach life with greater flexibility and peace, even in the face of hardship. In Buddhism, emotional resilience is not about suppressing negative emotions or pretending to be happy all the time. Rather, it's about acknowledging our emotions, accepting their impermanent nature, and choosing how we respond to them. By developing emotional resilience, we cultivate the inner strength necessary to navigate life's challenges with wisdom, peace, and equanimity. When you build emotional resilience, you empower yourself to handle stress, loss, and change with greater ease, leading to a more fulfilling and peaceful life. This resilience doesn't just protect us, it enhances our ability to connect with others, grow spiritually, and live a life of purpose and compassion. As we reflect on these 5 pillars, health, financial stability, a strong social network, a sense of purpose, and emotional resilience, remember that true support doesn't come from the external world alone, it comes from within. These pillars, rooted in the teachings of Buddhism, are not just tools for surviving life's challenges. They are the keys to thriving, growing, and finding lasting peace. At Buddhism Pathways, we explore these ancient teachings to help you cultivate a life of balance, wisdom, and serenity. By embracing these principles, you can build a solid foundation that will carry you through every phase of life with strength and clarity. If this video resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on these pillars and how they can shape your journey moving forward. And don't forget to subscribe to Buddhism Pathways for more insights on living a life of peace, purpose, and spiritual growth. Together, we'll continue walking the path of wisdom, compassion, and mindful living. Thank you for being a part of this community. May you find peace in every step of your journey.